All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I was thinking there was gonna be a few more people come in, but there wasn't. All right, guys, this is case number 3, Jumbo. Case number 2 of Jumbo. We did Hobby first. Jumbo. It's got one little tear in it. Has not been resealed. So. Like for everybody to see stuff like that. So. I called the midget real fast. Rob. He said he's flying out. Says Dad's having open heart surgery Wednesday morning, so probably be gone for a week or so. I was wondering why he was calling me when he knew I was breaking. That was what it was, to let me know that he was finna cut out. Is there a good spot to order Bowman cases from? Blowout at the very beginning. Yeah, blowout before the prices go through the roof. On chrome, I don't know how many cases of chrome I'm actually going to wind up having, but I'm not going to pay blowout for them. I think HTAs were up to $2,450 the day they came out, or $2,250. Yeah, there's nobody good to buy cases from. Us breakers ruined that about a year and a half ago, because we decided we were going to break so much product, we were going to cause a shortage. Where's Wander? Cards Are Us, do you have the Wander spot? Do we get dealer level pricing? So, some of us do. Some of us do. Some of us do not. A couple of years ago, I had a lot more allocations than I do today. Today it's almost a half a joke, but it is what it is, man. I try not to put too much stress on it. Julio Pablo Martinez, purple, 27 out of 250. Some breakers do get. I mean, some breakers and shops get a lot more than others, and they base it all off of how much you buy, how much you take of the bad stuff, and then some of them, some of the suppliers will say, "Hey, you know, your allocations are based on this," and then when you spend a bunch of money on that, they're like, "Oh, we just didn't have any to give you. We're so sorry." Joey Wentz, 94 out of 499. So then you get like 14 cases of Score football and 2 boxes of National Treasures football. It's a silly game. So I just wait for my emails is all I do, and then I decide how much of it I can break, how much of it I need to rebuy, stuff like that. He says, so, even if you do, yeah, because I want your cards to, I want you to receive your cards the way I do, and I appreciate that, Rob. You've always said that about me, and you've been around since the breaker days, and that was one of the reasons why he came around was because he caught some of my videos on YouTube and was like, this dude actually takes care of people's cards. So I'm not one of those. I'm not going to wear gloves. I make fun of those guys. If you're grading your cards, you're wiping them down anyway. So my thumbprint is not gonna change the grade of your card. Yeah, it used to be ruthless, Chris. I've toned it down big time compared to what it used to be. People would come in the room and we would be breaking, and we've had this happen numerous times. Kyle Tucker, 56 out of 150 blue refractor auto. We wouldn't even discuss the break. We discussed other things while we were breaking. Because my outlook on it has always been, after a long day of work or the stress of life, the last thing you want to talk about is that. Beef jerky and cheese. Depends on the cheese though, Rob. It all depends on the cheese. And you know that beef jerky is my go-to snack when I'm sorting. Yasniel Diaz, 6 out of 125. I'm from the South. I'm going to butcher some of these kids' names. I ship fast. I try to take care of your cards, and I try to be fair to everybody. Except Rob. Because me and Rob, if you guys have joined the Facebook group, be sure to check out mine and Rob's break videos. Christian Santana base autos, where we go head to head on the roasting. Yeah. That was probably the out of all honesty, Rob, the best videos in Bruce Breaks Facebook group have to be mine and yours, where we go to roast each other. I was in tears the night you was breaking that damn HTA case for yourself. Another $100. Y'all think I'm redneck? I ain't got nothing on Rob. Rob could be part Louisiana. He could be from Louisiana. Yeah, he's a little bit different kind of redneck. Every card he pulled, Michael Baez, been an auto. He just said that right there. It's going to eBay. Padres fan buy that. It's another $100. And I was crying. I was laughing so bad. I knew he had a big old belt buckle on. I knew he did. Kevin Pillar, 267 out of 499. Yeah, exactly. Cole Reagan's 192 out of 250. Well, it used to be, for us, it was a getaway for us. The reason why I was a breaker was because we needed somewhere to go to open up cards ourselves. All right, that was the reason why I became a breaker, because I got tired of going into other rooms, spending $100, $150 a spot, couldn't loosen up and have too much fun. And then someone messaged me one day and was like, hey, my 6-year-old son loves watching your breaks. So I toned the language and stuff like that down. It used to be a lot worse. I mean, it was bad. My 2-year-old son at the time was walking through the house saying stuff that he heard me say. And we had to change that one. Dr. Harrison. Yeah. So when we get together in Houston or the National, we try to go to the bigger card shows. The majority of us do. We let our hair down there, but I try to keep it user friendly for the most part on the break videos now. They're not bland, but they're nowhere near what they were 2 years ago. And if Kyle Burmaster was in here right now, I would have been roasting him from the start. This guy friended me on Facebook, and he's actually a decent guy, really is. Well, man, I would get pictures about 10 times a day. Random cards that he's seen on Facebook. Instead of the card, him sending me the picture like this, he would send me the picture like this and ask me how the centering was. How's the centering look on that one, bro? At 2 o'clock in the morning, I mean, it was bad. No, I cleaned it up. Cards R Us. I cleaned it up big time. Like I said, it was a place for us to go. It was not a place for the kids to be watching. So once I found out, like I said, once I found out kids were watching, I cleaned it up big time. And I still have a slip up every now and then, but for the most part, my videos are smooth. So you gotta be talking about Ryan. Oh man. No comment. No comment. Kyle Burmaster. I roast Kyle every time I talk to him in a messenger. Julio Pablo Martinez base auto, Texas Rangers. We had fun, but like I said, we were a lot different, a little bit different then. There's a guy actually in this break right here. I think it's the same Brian, but Breaker Brian, dude was doing 1,000,000 cases of Bowman a year. Great guy. Viking. Yeah, Viking. I want to say he's, because I seen Brian Sports and I was like, man, I hope that's him. One of my favorite breakers out there. And it was over at Penny Sleeve. Coming up in Texas. Man, I think the one this past weekend was in Houston or Dallas. I'm not certain if it was, was it Dallas, Ghost? Houston is in February. Ryan Weathers, 470 out of 499. Cards R Us, I went live and opened personal cases for myself. And in my other break room that I had, if I pulled this card right here, let's say, and it was an auto, and I done pulled 2 of them in the case, I'd take it like this and fling it up against the wall. Just pow. I wouldn't top load, penny sleeve, nothing. I was getting angry, and then I learned that I just had to quit opening stuff for myself. I was throwing cards up against the wall, slamming the box. I opened up a case one night. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Archives, Signatures, the retired stuff, the 1 card box. The 1 card per box. It was the retired stuff. Man, we pulled like, I want to say 6 Kevin Mitchells out of 20 boxes. Whoever it was, he was a Rudy Poo, but we pulled 6 of them in the same case. I got mad, told everybody, I said, man, fellas, don't worry about a thing. Genesis Cabrera was like, don't worry about nothing. I mean, I had people raising 9 million miles of it. You know, they was upset. And then what I did was I just grabbed another case, throwed it on the table. I'll be damned if it wasn't just as bad as the first one. So they got 2 cases for the price of 1, but everybody lost. Everybody, including me. There was no winners in that entire 2-case break of Archives retired edition. I have not ordered that product since. Peter Lambert, number 20 out of 125 shimmer. Sports Expo. Summer TriStar. So is the Summer TriStar, is it better than February, Rob? Because I thought February was great for us. I don't know. February was a good time because prospects. You were being able to pick up prospects then. Aaron Savelli, 286 out of 299. Sparkle Auto. Nah, I'm not done yet. I'm close. I'll be done here in about 35 minutes maybe. But Houston was where we all acted a fool at. Shaquem Abbott, party of 7. David Fletcher, 18 out of 50, gold paper. Oh, I thought I thought February was great. February was great for picking up stuff for me. Colton Welker, 40 out of 299. Because I got to pick up a bunch of stuff. I didn't sell much, but I wasn't trying to. It's sweating. Man, I'd have been sweating before I opened the first box. I'll pull a gold one out of that box right there, probably. That's the one I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a gold one in that other side over there. It would make me happy. TriStar is June 7th through 9th. And then the National is the 31st of July. I don't know, I might fly to Houston. Stay Saturday and fly back home. That's just, I mean, hell, that's just a month. It's going to get bumped. If it holds out to July, though, I think it'll struggle. Because you got the fourth weekend, then you got, what, 2 more weekends, and everybody's cutting out to go to the National. So Houston and Chicago all in the same month. Yeah. I know the show that surprised me the most so far, Rob, was the Chicago Spectacular. The one that was in March. because that was when everybody was in, headed to spring training. The hype was real. Yeah, Nationals in Chicago this year. I think it was Cleveland last year. It's Chicago this year, Atlantic City next year maybe, or it might be Chicago, then Atlantic City. They do those weird. Bowman buyback autograph of Ryan Sandberg. I like that. That's going to be a nice card. 89 Rhino. Ryan Sandberg buyback. He said, I finally got caught up. So you've seen the Steel and the Madrigal then, right? You hit the 101 printing plate of Madrigal in the last case, and then the Steel Auto, Orange Auto in the first one. I figured people would like the 3 separate videos. That way they could catch the hit recaps for each one. David Fletcher, 199 out of 250. Purple paper. Carter K. Boom, 273 out of 499. How I sort the cards? What I do here is I break everything down from chrome to paper. Okay, so I don't have to worry about stacks falling over when I'm trying to sort. What I do is I break it down American League, National League. The first breakdown is American League, National League. And I stack them up. Then I'll break them down in divisions. Once I break them down in divisions, then turn around and grab a division. I sort it out by the team and bag it up right then. So I technically sort 3 times. Vince Fernandez, 212 out of 250, purple. No, honestly, I mean, I can sort. Now, the paper on this one is going to take me a little while. But I could probably, I think I can have the chrome, the autos, everything bagged up in an hour. The paper's going to take me a little while longer. But I've got help for that, so. Nate Pearson, 23 out of 499. But I can normally sort a case of Bowman in an hour and 20 minutes. Without the paper. Ronnie Mauricio, base auto. I'll tell you the products that I don't like, the ones that don't have logos on the people's helmets, to try to sort those. Because you're trying to remember who plays where. You know, you got a prospect that you really don't know, and you're like, all right, where does this guy go? Yeah, like I said, the paper will take me a little bit longer, but I have help. So everything that I'll do today, I'll be willing to bet you whatever you spent on the break, you'll have tracking at some point before midnight. Yeah, your stuff will be packaged up and ready to go at some point before midnight tonight. 87 out of 250, and it's 4:30 now. Colton Welker, purple. What I do with eBay breaks is I try to run two of the same breaks 2 nights in a row, and I ship on the second day. What I do is, like, say for instance, you're in the Monday night break. Well, you're in the Tuesday night break, I refund your shipping. Yeah, Elite Extra Edition, I tend to do it by the box. I'll sell you a box of it. I won't break it in an actual break because of the time that it takes to sort. But that's the part, like, all right, for me on release day, it used to be I would do 10 cases on release day. All right, on release day, your card shipped before you got up the next morning. And I would do 10 cases on release day. My thing is, and that's what one of the things that Rob was telling me, he was like, man, with the way you ship, you're doing these player breaks. There's a lot of guys that are doing them that don't ship for 5 to 7, maybe 10 days. So I'm thinking once we grow a little following and people see that we might be good to go. And I am the breaker, sorter, shipper, orderer, lister, all of those. Nobody else does any of that stuff for me. Christian Pash, 38 out of 125. Right, and that was my biggest thing because I was buying into people's breaks, and I'm like, man, if I can break and sort them and ship them today, why can't they? There was a couple of guys that I would use. It would be like, hey, I ship 1 day a week. I'm like, 1 day a week? Well, what do you do the other days of the week? So, Joey Bart, 134 out of 150, blue auto. Very nice. Congratulations, Joey Bart spot. Joey Bart blue. Yeah, and Perkins normally is the complaint department. Exactly. That's the whole thing. When a new product comes out, you want to get top dollar for your stuff. Bryce Terrain, 5 out of 50, gold, numbered 82 out of 100. The one release thing that I hate, though Cards R Us, is Friday releases. Because if you take your stuff to the post office on Saturday, to drop off, it's not leaving till Monday. So you're sitting there for 2 days. The cards are sitting there for 2 days just chilling at a post office. So I tend not to ship on Saturday because I don't want the cards just sitting there for 2 days over the weekend. Because to me, there's too much that can go wrong with everything just sitting in place with different people coming through the doors. 82 out of 150, blue paper. Every 19 days. Yeah, every 19 days. Joe Adele, AJ Puck, 235 out of 499. Wander Franco's. Yeah. If it's not even. You silly. You know, damn sense. Kyle Mitchell, base auto. You got the Sparkle auto in the last case, I believe. The jumbos, today the jumbos have been a little bit better than the hobby. The hobby did give us two orange autos, though. And the orange autos were not bad players, though. Keston Hiura, 342 out of 499. It's a good policy. Yeah, great policy to have. You gotta watch these guys. They're slick. You'll be commenting on something else, and they'll have you in agreement over here on something totally different. Nick Senzel. Andrew Keisner, base auto for the Cardinals. Yeah, there's not as much color in jumbo. That's the one hang up. You get a couple more decent cards, but overall the colors in hobby. Okay, halfway. Really? I didn't think he was doing that good right now. And whose spot would he take? Shoot. I know he was killing it in fall ball, but I thought he started out slow this year. Mass murdered that Cajun steamed shrimp. I'm hungering a hostage right now, shoot. I'm on them hostage negotiation tactics right now. Yeah, so much for him starting out slow. Drew Waters still hitting. Brandon Marsh, 113 out of 125. Yeah, Drew Waters still hitting doubles. Logan Webb, 40 out of 50. Gold auto. Brandon Wilson's going to be happy. He said, all I want is just one colored Logan Webb auto. Well, you got it, buddy. A gold one. He says, yep. Yes, he is. Domingo Acevedo, 146 out of 499, refractor. This case has been nice. Still need to see. I want to see a Wander. I said it was a Wander gold in that other box. Damn it. Pulled the. Chris Shaw, base auto. Chris Shaw. Has Jordan Alvarez hit another home run today, Shu? Do you know? I need to see if I want to get rid of this blue gem I got of him or not. Try to hold it until he hits one more home run. One more home run. Jose Ramirez, 152 out of 250, purple paper. Luis Robert, 413 out of 499, paper. Otani Sterling. Matt Mercer, one per case. Base auto. He said, I got shrimp, Pepsi, and a bag of grapes. They try and give you some cat food. No, they just using the correlation, thinking you're a cat person. Yeah, they was using that correlation of shrimp, a Pepsi, and a bag of grapes. Yeah, it has a strict algorithm. They're using a very strict algorithm. Anybody comes in and buys Pepsi, shrimp, and grapes gets cat food coupon. If you'd have bought some Miracle Whip with it, Perkins, they'd give you a coupon for the cat food and cat treats. Yeah, you got cat food and cat treats. He's got 11 home runs. Yeah, he's got 11 home runs. You talking about the paper Otani's cards are us? I wouldn't sell them right now. He just now started taking batting practice again. I wouldn't sell anything Otani right this minute. Mason Martin, base auto. That dude's got to actually really nice. That's probably Curtis Martin's son, the way he signed that card. I appreciate the good penmanship on the auto. Mason Martin. Alex Kirilloff, 3 out of 125. DL Hall, 140 out of 150. Number 69 out of 100. Yeah, I laughed at Landon when he was on the Yordan Alvarez stuff, and now I had to eat a little crow. Not some of my finer points, but I've had to eat a little crow. Jordan Adams, 188 out of 499. He said them grapes is on point. Keep talking about some food, Shu. I'm going to kick you out of the Facebook group. You know I'm hungry. Luis Urias, base auto. Or Elvis Martinez, 22 out of 150, blue shimmer. Nate Lowe, 147 out of 150, blue auto. You actually can. I believe you have the authority to do so. Yeah, I believe I gave you the authority to do so. I was just kidding you. I'm not going to kick you out until I get done breaking tonight. Dylan Cease, 412 out of 499, refractor. You're very welcome, Ned. Dylan Cease. Man, I told you I bought a box of Hobby and Jumbo at the card show. 13 update. I got them sitting over on my little table. I've been contemplating on if I want to sell them or if I want to just rip them. 2 boxes left. I think this is the box I said had the Gold Wonder Franco in it. This is the one that I was like, there's a gold in that box. We're going to see. I'm hoping. I want the Franco Man spot to get killed like that. You got any ball games or anything tonight, Sue, or you at home? Leave out tomorrow. Justice Sheffield, Refractor Auto 337 out of 499. Roll out tomorrow. Then you're out for what, 1 day or 2? Because I know it's the end of the month. I don't know if that's your... I think the first week of the month is your busy week. Cal Quantrill, 70 out of 250. Yep, Astudillo, 221 out of 499. Juan Soto. Thursday. Rylan Bannon, base auto. I want to say that's the 3rd base auto we've pulled for that guy. Nate Pearson, 224 out of 250 purple chrome. Victor Mesa Jr., 413 out of 499 refractor auto. Honestly, Marty, I couldn't tell you, buddy. Oh, stupid brew. Daz Cameron, Francisco Lindor. I do not know that answer either, She. That'd be some Google type stuff for me. And is Rob Lowe their uncle? And is DirecTV Rob Lowe, or is it the cable version of Rob Lowe? 89 out of 299. Rylan Bannon Sparkles. Yeah. Is cable Rob Lowe their uncle, or is DirecTV Rob Lowe? I was off on my prediction. I said there was going to be a wander in this box. Damn blue Joey Bartston throwed me off. Was it a Braves pipeline card? Texas Rangers. And I dropped that damn card again. Yeah, it's Texas Rangers. Oh. William Contreras, Ian Anderson, and Austin Riley. Nate Lowe is an indicator. I like that. I hope it's true, Cards Are Us, because I got one box remaining. Guys, this is the last box of the break. I want to tell you all again, thank you one more time for joining. We'll do the hit recap on the third case once this box is done with, and then I'm going to end the video and come back into another video with a full hit recap for all three cases. Try to get all this stuff sorted out, ready to go, get it shipped out tonight or tomorrow. And see if I want to do this again, maybe in another week or so. 3 case, 5 case, how many cases, ends on what day, breaks on what day. I got you with the triple signatures, triple autos. Why couldn't you? It had, it had Anderson, Contreras, Austin Riley. Austin Riley was the one that you couldn't get. I may see if it's 5 o'clock now. I wonder how hard it would be to schedule another one of these, like a two case break, 2 jumbos or something like that, or 2 hobbies. Clear breaks for 5 days. What is it? Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's in on Saturday. Yeah. End on Saturday, break on Sunday, but I kind of would want to break it on the same time. Joey Bart, base auto number 2 to go with the blue. Base Joey Bart and a blue Joey Bart. bat on the series coming up. Jojo Romero, 49 out of 125. What he was talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about there, Cards R Us? If who knew what they were talking about. Shohei Ohtani, 30th. Keegan Thompson, 80 out of 150. Not a problem. You got that today? That's awesome. Breaks Thursday night, received it on Monday. Breaks on Thursday, you received it on Monday. His name is Ho Ho. Boba shit. Blaze Alexander, 40 out of 290. Sparkle Auto. Sparkle Refractor Auto. Blaze Alexander. Victor Mesa, 141 out of 150, Blue Shimmer. Roberto Ramos, 235 out of 499, Refractor Auto. I hadn't seen much color to this guy. And somehow it burned more. No, not a blanket. Blankets don't burn. Alex Kirilloff, 11 out of 50 Gold Shimmer. I would have never guessed that. So not this is probably to me was probably the best case that we had. All right, guys, hit recap. Hit recap case number 3. Ronnie Mauricio base auto. Nate Pearson out of 499. Vince Fernandez out of 250 purple auto. Carter K. Boom out of 499. David Fletcher out of 250. Ryan Sandberg Bowman buyback autograph. Colton Welker out of 299. David Fletcher out of 50. Aaron Savelli 286 out of 299 Sparkle auto. Peter Lambert out of 125. Genesis Cabrera base auto. Ryan Weathers out of 499. Julio Pablo Martinez base auto. Cole Reagans out of 250. Kevin Pillar out of 499. Christian Santana base auto. Yasniel Diaz out of 125. Kyle Tucker blue auto out of 150. Adam Hazley out of 499. Joey Wentz out of 499. Julio Pablo Martinez out of 250. Jordan Adams out of 499. DL Hall Atomic out of 150. Alex Kirilloff out of 125. Mason Martin base auto. Matt Mercer base auto. Luis Robert out of 499. Jose Ramirez out of 250. Chris Shaw base auto. Domingo Acevedo out of 499. Logan Webb gold auto out of 50. Brandon Marsh out of 125. Andrew Keisner base auto. Keston Hiura out of 499. Cal Mitchell base auto. AJ Puck out of 499. Juan Soto out of 150. Bryce Terrain top 100 out of 50. A blue Joey Bart auto out of 150. Christian Pash out of 125. Colton Welker out of 250. Alex Kirilloff gold shimmer out of 50. Roberto Ramos refractor auto out of 499. Victor Mesa out of 150. Blaze Alexander out of 299 sparkle auto. Keegan Thompson blue paper out of 150. Jojo Romero out of 125. Joey Bart base auto. Rylan Bannon sparkles. Victor Mesa Jr. refractor auto out of 499. Nate Pearson out of 250. Rylan Bannon base auto. Astudillo. Astudillo. Cal Quantrill out of 250. Justice Sheffield out of 499. Dylan Cease out of 499. Nate Lowe blue auto out of 150. Or Elvis Martinez 22 out of 150. Shimmer and a Luis Urias base auto. Oh man, guys, that is the break. I'm gonna sign off, sign back on, and do the hit recap for the total 3 cases altogether. Guys, again, I appreciate everyone getting in the break. Appreciate you spending half your day with me today. I'll get everything put together, shipped out, and update all the tracking and stuff. Thank you, guys. Be on the lookout for the next break.